What's going on, guys? Charles Torito back here, of course, at Function Factor Performance. And guess what, guys? It is 2021, and we are, holy moly, guys, we are 25 days already into 2021, and a lot has already happened. So again, got my cell phone in my hand. We're gonna go in this chronologically right now of what has happened at Function Factor Performance. First and foremost, we got the Raptor done. Our 2020 Ford Raptor has all of the full race bolt-on parts. So when I say bolt-on, what does that mean? That means not touching the engine, not taking off the heads, not taking off the valve cover, nothing too crazy. So we got the full race intercooler, full race catch can, full race intake, full race charge pipes, Turbo Smart VM blow-off valve, and our Cobb access port, custom tuned by Ryan Martin over at PD Tuning. And shout out to Black Market Racing for always letting us use their dyno. And you know what? That thing put down a spectacular number. It made 470 horsepower. It does have another full race goodie that we can't mention just yet, but it made 470 wheel horsepower. That means at the wheels with the OEM 17-inch tires. I did change the 20s out to the 17s so we could yield a higher horsepower figure, as we lost almost 50 wheel horsepower to our 20-inch Toyo mud tires. So super excited about that. To touch a little more on that, we did take the truck out to Dumont Dunes over in California, and it was a rocket ship in the dunes. We didn't get much external footage of it. We did take Alex's stock Raptor out there, and I definitely want to go back. And that thing was an absolute monster. It climbed anything and everything, even with the 20-inch mud tires. So shout out to Toyo and Venom Rex for that wheel setup. We didn't have any issues with that. And of course, I did air down. Another big thing, I got to drive the Radical, like I said. Shout out to Apex Motorsports in Radical, Arizona for that incredible opportunity. And why I'm mentioning this, guys, because that Radical is powered by a 2.3 liter Ford Mustang EcoBoost engine with a slew of upgrades, and that thing is the fastest car I've ever personally driven. I mean, I've been in some very wild cars, and I don't know, 450 horsepower and 1,500 pounds with the sequential transmission, just an absolute rocket ship. And it was an incredible experience, and I hope for opportunities like that again. But we got to focus on the business here, so we are taking a little bit of a break from racing, but we are starting another program that does involve racing, so definitely stay tuned on that one. Frank's 2017 Ford Mustang that's next to me has gotten a whole lot of work done finally. I know, guys, we've been talking about this for a while, but it went under the knife. Richie Yates has joined our team. He tore apart the front cover. We got the MMR OP oil pump gears in it, as well as a bunch of MMR parts as well that will be supporting that massive amount of horsepower that we'll be adding on that stock block and stock 5.0 as well. So what's next with this car? Oh yeah, it did get a Remus exhaust. Beautiful exhaust, got a ton of footage. It is valved, it has electronic valves in it. I mean, it is the Bugatti of exhaust for a Mustang GT. Moving forward, it's gonna go to Maddie, our fabricator, and guess what? It's gonna be getting our signature Function Factory Performance twin turbo kit, and we're shooting for 900 wheel horsepower on the stock application. And some of you know, we're ripping that stock motor out and we're putting a fully built maximum stage MMR motor in that thing. It is a fully built, it's right below their billet series, but it has every option you could possibly imagine. It's sleeved, and we're hoping that this car easily will make 1,500 wheel horsepower on the same turbo setup. So hoping to do just C16 fuel. It's gonna be nearly a dedicated race platform, but Frank wants to drive it on the street, so we didn't do crazy things. We didn't do a rear tubular subframe. We kept the stock K-member in the rear, but we did change the front K-member to a tubular BMR one, but we're swapping all the arms to a billet arm setup. So we don't want to do as many bolt checks, but if the car gets too crazy, then we're gonna have to swap to that bigger differential and that tubular subframe, but we'll see as this car continues to progress. LVA, Liquivinyl, is developing a chassis mount splitter system. We got a lot of attention in the Mustang groups about it because obviously a lot of people want a mounting solution for their S550 because splitters are a big deal. If you mount them wrong, they're gonna fly off your car and no one likes that. So check these photos out here. Brendan's working super hard over in Illinois to get these things out. Probably give us another 2 more weeks before they hit the website. We tried to go drag racing with both the Raptors and the C63, but unfortunately, Drift and Drag just got extremely overwhelmed. There was a lot of failures and a lot of crashes on the track between other people. So unfortunately, we didn't get a pass in. Alex did get a pass on his stock Raptor, and he went 14.3 at 92 miles an hour. I didn't get a pass. I was really hoping for a low 13-second pass, and we didn't get a pass on the C63. But we did take the C63 drifting, and here's some video footage of it. Super easy car to drift, honestly. Unbelievable amount of angle and a really great response from the throttle and brakes. I'm just unbelievably just surprised of the characteristics of the way this older chassis handles, because it's a W204, not a W205, and the way the NA power responds. Again, amazing car on the track, grip and drift-like, and I'm excited to keep modifying this car because, I mean, it just has a shit ton of power and it handles fantastic on the track, and it's a great daily driver. Jesse Ringley. So we have decided to go ahead and sponsor Jesse Ringley. If you guys don't know, he holds the world record for highest EcoBoost Mustang without nitrous. That's concerning wheel horsepower. That car made about 820 wheel horsepower, tuned by Ryan Martin, of course, without nitrous. So Jesse Ringley is getting sponsored with, and again, big shout out to Precision Turbo and Flores for making this happen, is the 6785 Precision Turbo T4 divided twin scroll ball bearing turbocharger. It is massive. It does fit in a racing class he wants to go into, and more importantly, it's gonna try and get us to that 1,000 wheel horsepower mark without nitrous. If you guys don't know how hard that is, especially on this engine, it's nearly impossible. The head just doesn't flow enough. So Jesse's gonna be just cramming a ton of air and boost into this block, and it's not gonna be happy about it, but we'll see what happens. I personally want to sponsor Jesse. Why? Because first off, he's the only one going absolutely hambony with this platform. And not only that, he's a great guy to work with. Not only that, I ordered an engine from him from this, and guess what? Not only that, we have other engines in customer cars that have proven extremely successful, and not only that, extremely reliable. So I'm more than happy to keep the partnership between EMS and PD Tuning very lively moving into 2021 with that sponsorship. So a lot of stuff that's been happening as well I can't talk about, but it's really, really exciting. And I know I've been talking about the grand opening. We are damn close to getting there. We are super, super close. It's not on the original date that I was hoping for, but we are getting there, guys. I'm super excited. And to touch on a note, we are behind, guys, so please bear with my sales guys. They are getting bombarded. There was a huge surge of sales the other week, and it seems to have been slowing down this week back to a little normality, so people are getting back to you. And let's see, what are some plans for February? Well, Frank's car is going to be getting that twin turbo kit. That's going to be definitely our most important thing right now. This car is going to get done, so I'm super excited about that. We are shipping the head and some components to Jesse along with his turbocharger, so he'll be shipping that long block off. My short block is complete right now, so just a little more things. They just gotta, I mean, for the most part, what I'm super happy about, we have every damn part for this car. It's been a long process, so really excited to get this thing back and running, and we are going to be working with some big names with our Ceramic Pro Gym Glow trailers, Ford Mustang EcoBoost behind me. I want to get people in the driver's seat. So if you're an influencer and you're watching this video, feel free to send us a message, because we want to pay you to drive this car behind it. Again, moving forward, guys, grand opening, Frank's car, our EcoBoost. And again, there's something I seriously want to tell you guys. Just can't talk about it just yet. Still finalizing a lot of things. So again, I'm Charles Cerrito. It is late January. This video is not going to be done for a while. Give us a follow here at FF Performance AZ right here. Subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'm out.